a lot of spectators, and there's a lot of advantage viewing points. Come down and join us here at the SportSafe ARL Nines. If you can't, get online. We're doing free streaming through the aucklandleague.co.nz, and you can click on the links there and join us here at the SportSafe ARL Nines tournament competition for 2017.
As Waitemata get us back underway with first use of the ball. And it's an early spread, and it's going to come out wide here to one of the new players on the park. Didn't quite catch the number there. Plenty of interchanges going on here with everyone getting a run. And some miles into the legs. And a good run up the middle there, and a nice little offload. It's a fantastic offload, and this, unless he's caught late, is going to be a fantastic try. As a spirit to chase from the 15, but he skipped out, and that is a fantastic try to Mississippi Whainu.
He hasn't put the ball down yet, and why is he doing that, Corey?
Waitemata, and as a crowd gathers around him to have a little conference. Probably smart play, I would think, from Waitemata, just making the most of that, playing to their strengths. They know the big boys are blowing hard, and but wasn't that a lovely try, Troy? A fantastic offload from the number 7, Marve Muru.
I put that down to the coaching staff. They basically said catch the ball and score a try immediately. So they've executed that well, and they've carried on the momentum from the first half, and more points on the board. Waitemata Sea Eagles stretch that lead out. And now they actually get time to, yeah, the kick's made good. Goes over the back of the SportSafe van down the back there.
Indeed it is. So the kick is successful, and it will be Waitemata 10, PtChevGen Little Generals 0.
If the Little General hears the score, he's not going to be happy, is he?
To be fair, the Little General, I would think, has probably got a few things on his mind this weekend as the Warriors prepare for their final pre-season hit-out against the Gold Coast Titans down in Palmerston North. The Warriors coming off a 30-18 loss in the trial last week against the Melbourne Storm on the Sunshine Coast. So Stacey Jones, of course, involved with them as an assistant coach, joining Kiwi legend Stephen Kearney. And plenty of exciting things happening at the Warriors as this week Kieran Foran's contract was approved by the NRL. And yet another star to add to that roster. We'll see how that unfolds, but exciting times at Mount Smart Stadium with the New Zealand Warriors as we get back to some local action. And speaking of Warriors, Utah Yuka, who is signed to play for the juniors this year, gets a nice offload away, and Sione Fiel with a good carry gets the offload away, and the ball's loose. Hot potato stuff from PtChevGen, and we've found a knock on there eventually. So Troy, just nothing coming off for PtChevGen at this stage.
No, and that was not really a completed set, so a wee bit of a wasted ball there. Waitemata getting the opportunity now to run it outside their 20, and I think this is only going to give them more encouragement. And good ball there, they spread it wide. Defence needs to talk up.
Good legs tackle eventually from the 11.
Here's the second one in a row, up, down.
And back towards the sticks now as Waitemata switch the play up, and again it's Muru with a nice show and a nice go, and he's got some talent, this kid, straight through the gap, gets the offload away again. Really like the way this guy's playing. He's getting through the gap and then looking for the support, and on most cases it's looming. So Waitemata playing some really good footy. We mentioned they come off a good season in the Sharman Cup competition, the Auckland 2nd Division, where they did really well, joining Bay Roskill Vikings as West Auckland teams doing really well in that competition. And PtChevGen now with the ball working back just over halfway. And Taplin shifts the ball back towards the left. There is a little gap out there, but again, the ball hitting the ground. They're just a little bit off the pace right now, Troy.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Corey, they're not really mounting enough pressure on the time that they have the ball. And it's not really putting anybody under pressure, is it?
No, and they're not playing to their strengths, you feel, PtChevGen. They've got a couple of big boys there, but aren't gaining much through the middle now as a little one-on-one matchup out wide, and they make the most of it. We would love to tell you who that was, but they haven't listed who the number 5 was in their team, so we'll just call him the number 5 for now. So we do apologise for not being able to bring you the names, but we can only go with what the teams have provided us today, and PtChevGen according to their team sheet, there's no number 5 on the field.
And I think too, with a lot of the clubs here today being a pre-season trial for all of their players, there's a couple of clubs that are just swapping jerseys. Marist, I think, are in that boat, along with Mangere East. I think Mangere East have been rolling their jerseys around their entire squad since we've kicked the tournament off this morning.
That's right, and we do have to remember the Nines, it's a festive atmosphere down here. We're here to have a little bit of fun, so we will do our best to identify the players, but we trust you're enjoying the coverage today anyway.
Just seen Mr. Mark Robinson down here from Ortex, looking after his Pirates, and a Pirate diehard himself, and he's down here watching his footy club compete in the sports safe ARL Nines.
So Waitemata now with the kick, unsuccessful from Point Chev, have a 12-4 lead. And a knock on there, change over of possession about 35 metres off their line.
So Waitemata want to maintain their outstanding effort and not get too loose now around the edges. Keep it strong in the centre.
With a show and go, the big fella, and he fends off about 3. He's still going, batting them off as they come round, and in the end taken down. The dummy half is Taplin, spreads it out towards the left. Good carry forward from the 8. And spread out wide, and Fuel hands it off, and Point Chev, are they in? No, we've got a forward pass, it looks like, so just not going to be their day today, the Little Generals. They would have needed that one to be any chance, you would think. And instead, Waitemata will work it off their own line. And Waitemata complete this set, it's game over.
Be interesting to see what they do with their kick in this, grinding it out from the half. Heat's starting to mount too out there as well, Corey. You know, sun's starting to come up. I think it's not as cool as what it was this morning.
No, absolutely. It is starting to heat up here, which is going to play its role later in the day especially. And you'll start to see the fitter teams no doubt coming up strong. As Waitemata now get a spread on, and he's got a little bit of pace out here in the bright green boots, but taken into touch. And he is indeed out. Nice to see teams spreading the ball though, Troy, and trying their luck. It hasn't always come off so far today, but good to see some enterprising play. And Waitemata have been right up there with the most exciting teams we've witnessed so far in the first 4 rounds of games that we've covered. As Taplin now darts out a dummy half and does the old no-look and step, a bit of Sean Johnson, Benji Marshall inspiration perhaps in that one. Pushed up against the right-hand touchline here at Stanmore Bay and back towards the sticks now. Yoka with the ball, with the little step, the jink, carrying. Plenty of facets to his game, this boy. He stands in the tackle and will get the nice quick play of the ball, which is spread out towards the left of the posts. And they're looking for Fuel, who has got the ball and I believe crashed over for a try. We're waiting for confirmation.
The referee.
We eventually get the try call. So it's Sione Fuel that's crashed over. We mentioned he's a acquisition from the Otahu Leopards. And one of the worst drop kicks we've seen, I think, today, Troy. A little one that barely got off the ground. And so the score will remain 12 points to 8. Point Chev have given themselves
a glimmer of hope.
A glimmer of hope, that's right. It'll be a short restart, you would think, or they'll drill it into touch. And
that's
it's the latter, out on the full. And that will do us here at Stanmore Bay. So Waitemata hold on to win 12 points to 8 against the Point Chev Little Generals. They're going to get one last use of the ball.
He's called full time in the
barring disaster, this will be the game. You would think they will hoist this one into touch. And it'll be the big spirited hit up instead, and that will do us. So that is the game. Waitemata 12, Point Chev Little Generals 8. And up next,